Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash, and hold on, let me turn my light on. Alright, so I barely just got back up. I barely just woke up like an hour ago, pretty much. So, I've been up for almost an hour now, but haven't done too much. But anyway, I'm back with a video. Now, today I'm going to be taking a break from checking out more videos from some other things, because, if you've seen my YouTube channel recently, I was in the middle of checking something out on my channel, but I'm going to take a break for that for today, because today we have something kind of special for you today. And basically what it is that if y'all didn't see on my social medias last year in 2021 when I was still in high school before I graduated the next month, well, time for me to break it down. As you can apparently see from right here, apparently it's been about a year. It was on this day, April 9th in 2021 last year, that I lost my dog, Bo. Bo died from ear cancer. We thought it was his because he was an old dog, because I had him for almost a decade. But then once me and my parents were discussing about it, a little bit later after he passed, my dad remembered about how, and I remembered too, about how he was having some bad waxing in his ears. So, when he flopped his ears, it sounded liquish, and it was really bad. You could, it smelled, so apparently there was something wrong with his ear, and apparently I guess we didn't know it was cancer or whatever, and I guess, I mean, we don't know that for sure, but that's what Dad believes, and I believe him too, and I guess maybe too much of the wax was building up in his ear, and then it caused, like, a big, probably it started going into his brain. That's from what my dad believes. Maybe too much of the ear wax built up to his ear, and then, it caused him to pass. He was last seen alive the day before he passed on April 8th, Thursday, where he was up, and, he was just okay. It didn't seem like there was anything wrong with him. He was just doing alright. He was walking around. And he slept with us. He always, whenever me and my parents would sleep in bed together, Bo would always be on the ground sleeping with us. Man, apparently that was the last thing he got to do before he passed away. He slept in the room with us and died in his sleep, as when my mom usually waked up more earlier than me and my dad did, because she was the first that had to get ready for her work, and all that. And she woke up one morning just crying, and then me and Dad woke up, wondering what was going on as well, and then I hear Dad crying, and then I look over and I see Bo, and I was like, oh no, because then I realized what was wrong. Bo was a very lovable dog. Like, we all miss him. My parents and I, we miss him, and he was not only loved by us, but he was loved by many other people that approached him, like anybody who would see him thought he was a beautiful dog and loved him. Bo was just as sweet as he could be, and I couldn't have been any more thankful to have this dog, Bo was a really great dog. He was just always such a lovable dog. He always had a smile on his face. He was always such a happy dog as well. I miss him. So, rest in peace, Bo. About a year later. So, yep, 1 year later, rest in peace, Bo Muirhead. The best loving dog is a man's best friend. Now, I'm not only here to do that today to tell you about how it's been about a year since my dog passed, but I'm also here to do something else as well, which I'll be right back. So, to honor my dog today, I thought maybe it'd be, maybe not the best idea, but to honor a year since my dog's passed away, I thought maybe for today, to mark, to like honor him a year later since his passing, I thought maybe it'd be cool if perhaps maybe I'd look back at some of the videos I posted on my YouTube channel featuring him. So, not every single video, because I don't remember him being in every single video. I don't know if I can remember every video he's been in, but I'm going to take a look back and check out all the videos that my dog has been in that I had on my channel. So, like, pretty much basically most of my videos that he was featured in was from, like, some of the beginning of my channel videos. So, like, excuse me. So, like, videos, like, towards my debut on channel, because, I officially got to start making videos for the first time on YouTube in 2017. He was featured in some of those early videos, and lots of others as well. So I'm gonna try to look for as many videos that I had featuring my dog, and just watch them and relive the memories I had of him when he was alive and he was all happy and stuff. So this is what I'm here to do. I'm gonna take a look back down memory lane to remember my dog by looking back at least close to as many videos as I can on my YouTube channel featuring him. So hope y'all sit back and relax and enjoy yourselves with me as I'm about to go check out and look back at some of the memories that I had on YouTube with my dog Bo. So I appreciate y'all joining here today. It really means a lot because Bo really was such a great dog, and even though he was the only dog I've ever had, he was just such a lovable dog. Some of y'all that didn't ever meet him probably would have really loved him. He was such a great dog. So thank you all for joining here today as we pay tribute to my dog a year later and we'll look back at some memories I have on my YouTube channel featuring him. So this is the first video I made of him. So this was his official first video on my channel where I titled it Meet My Dog Bo. So this is basically, I showed you what he did. I don't remember. I think I taught him tricks. I mean, I don't know, because this was in 2017, so I don't remember what I did at the time. And obviously, that's an old refrigerator right there too. That was my old refrigerator before we got a new one, which is better. We gave that old refrigerator away to my cousins, Elma, Zoe, and Uncle Clayton and Aunt Vicky. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just start this up. So I'm not gonna cry. I'm pretty sure I won't cry, but if I do, then yeah, because I mean, I miss this dog a lot, you know, but let's just take a look back at some memories featuring him and see what I can remember and what I can't remember and see if maybe memories will come back to my head or not. So, let's get to the first video featuring Bo, shall we? Like John Cena and Triple H would always say, your time is up, my time is now, it's time to play the game. So let's go ahead and start this one up, shall we? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Like I said, this was 2017, so obviously when you're looking at me, you could tell I was really young. My hair wasn't even long back then.
Yep, this is Bo, ladies and gentlemen. This is you could say my lovely dog. He's so loyal to our family. He just loves people. He loves kids, to be honest, and, you know, just a sweet little puppy. And yes, it's kind of strange, because he's actually...
Yeah, because Bo was technically still kind of a puppy when we first got him. When he was originally with a different owner, that one of my dad's friends named Jerry, and he was the original owner for him, and Bo was more like a hunting dog at the time, so Jerry was getting pretty mad at him because he was killing all the chickens and everything and all that kind of stuff, and then he decided, because, you know, I've been asking for a dog for a while then at the time, my parents thought it'd be good, or Dad thought I would ask Jerry maybe if he could lend him over to me and let me have him, and so he did, and, you know, I was surprised to find out I was going to get a dog, and we heard it was going to be a puppy. When we thought it was going to be a puppy, we thought it was going to be a small puppy, but turned out he was much bigger than we even thought he was, because he was a big puppy, so, like, he was still a puppy, but he'd grown a lot and was almost pretty much already about to be adult at that time, so he was much bigger than we thought, but we really grew to love him eventually after years of being with us, you know. Bo was very good, so yeah, he was technically still a puppy when we first got him, so... Yeah, I think he was still a puppy at this time, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he was. Because he kind of still acted like a puppy, you know, but that's to let you know about something. So, yeah, from over the years when we had him to 2021 last year, he went from being a hunting dog to pretty much a house dog. So, like, a lot of things he used to learn from his original owner. We taught him how to be a nicer and calmer and much more gentle, friendly dog, and so, you know, he didn't chase after cats, he wouldn't chase after squirrels, or he probably wouldn't chase after any other animals, but, you know, he'd be smart enough to know what animals to get if they're invading, and then, you know, animals that are friendly, that are not to get, so he was very smart, you know, he really learned a lot, and he really turned out to be a much more friendly house dog by then, and in the end, you know, he got to sleep in peace as a friendly dog, you know. It was really crazy on how much he really grown to be from such a, you know, a hunting dog to then turning out to be such a gentle house dog. Like, he learned a lot over the years. It's just so crazy how he learned and changed so quickly from then and that time, but couldn't be thankful to have Bo be the dog he came to be. Like, I remember he used to be in the backyard at first, and then he got to start coming in the house and started staying in the house with us and all that, and we only let him out when he needed to use the bathroom. Like, he learned a lot, and even when we had cats, he would be friends with some of them. Some he didn't like, because I guess they were just bothering him, you know. And even when there was baby kitties coming around, he would actually almost, like, help take care of them as well. He would clean some of them, like most of the mama cats would do. So Bo was a very, very smart dog. He was extra smart, you know. It's just so crazy. He learned a lot, but it's just amazing just how Bo really learned so fast and learned so quickly from everything that we taught him and from everything, you know, that he knew that was different compared to his original owner. But anyway, let's continue. My bad, pressed the wrong button.
He's kind of a puppy, so he's only a half adult, you could say. This is what he's like. This is what my dog's like, in case for some of you that don't know about it.
You could tell he was a happy dog.
That's just him.
Bo was always happy when he'd be around us. You could tell he's smiling.
He's so fluffy. Sometimes if he's so fluffy enough, you can use him like a pillow if you want. That's just him.
And that was my old couch as well. We used to have different couches at that time as well. We don't have those anymore.
Walks pretty much every time he sees me putting my shoes on that stuff. He's always whining, wanting to come to go for a walk with me and all that stuff. He likes to have a little bit of fun once in a while, likes to catch his balls, and sometimes likes to play a little wrestling with me. That's just what he does. Yeah, good boy. He's and I'll give him a treat fast. So pretty much he used to eat. He always
And
pretty
see,
much
that's my
always likes to
living
eat
room.
all of our food, like weenies and all that stuff, and a hot dog and all that stuff. He just pretty much almost eats any kind of human food that we eat.
Yeah, that's another thing about Bo. He used to always love eating our food. He used to love eating human food. So, I mean, he still ate his own food, but most of the time he would always be wanting to eat some of the food that we be eating. He'd be licking his lips, be wagging his tail, been wanting it. So, sometimes basically when I came home from high school, when I have some lunch that was left over, I would save it for him, and it would be a leftover for him, and then he gets to eat it, you know. So, I always would eventually save him leftovers from my lunch that I didn't eat at school, you know. So, I always saved leftovers for him, and he was always happy to get them. Sometimes I remember when he gets burgers and stuff. I remember when he gets a piece of a burger or the buns of a burger. Because for some reason, when I eat hamburgers, I don't for some reason eat both buns. For some reason, like in McDonald's, I take one bun off and then I just eat the meat and cheese and then one bun. I don't know. I guess it's because ever since I've been doing that since I was a kid. So like whenever I get a burger, I always take one of the buns off and then I just eat it with one and the cheese and meat. Maybe it's just because as a kid, I guess I just wanted to feel the meat part. I guess I don't know. That's just my only concern and my only explanation of probably why I would always take it off. I still do that even unto this day sometimes. But yeah, I would always save the bun for him, and when he picks it up, he wouldn't even eat it in his food bowl. He would just pick it up, and he would just walk to the couch, and would just sit on the couch and eat it, just keeping it to himself. He was pretty funny as well. Bub was a very funny dog.
Let me see if I got any weenies for him. Oh, we do. He like. I don't know what it's set down at. So just set it down somewhere. It'll be. I guess you can still watch. I guess.
And that was the old carpet as well. To be honest, I don't know why I decided to put the camera there. But there he is. Yeah, Bo already knew it was coming. See, he's a smart dog. He knows what's coming.
He really is desperate to get in this weenie.
He always loved weenies from hot dogs as well. Sometimes it took him a bit of time for him to, like, understand, postures, but that's okay. I didn't have a problem with it, because, you know, it takes time to make these dogs learn how to do stuff sometimes, you know. He was just too happy. He wanted that. It took him a bit of time, but he eventually would get it. You'll see. He'll get it. He was too distracted by the weenie probably to listen to my posture of him wanting to sit. Yeah, and so because it took him a while for him to sit, I had to pause the video and just wait till he finally sat down and then just unpause the video from when he finally did. Because I thought it was going to take too long. It was going to take too many minutes for him to finally sit down.
Stay.
And then I also taught him how to stay. Well, I mean, he already got up before I could tell him to come, but I still decided to go ahead and count that because that was close enough, you know. Plus, I couldn't really keep him waiting forever.
That's what he does. He likes to jump up and catch it. I'll give him another one for it.
Bo was such a good dog.
That little package I just had, so I'm giving
Yeah, I think I usually would give him 1 or 2 weenies, I think.
Here you go. I'll just give him another.
Yeah, I just decided to go ahead and just give it to him. Sometimes I just give it to him, sometimes I just make him jump because, you know.
See if he needs any. Okay, he's got plenty of food to drink, alright?
Yeah, we used to use a pot for...
Maybe if I can, maybe I'll ask Mama when we go to Walmart later on.
Yeah, I think all that stuff that's hanging around in my room, you can see there's like hearts hanging up in the living room, I think, because at that time, I think Valentine's Day was happening at this time. I think maybe Valentine's already happened, or maybe it was going to happen. So I think Valentine's Day was approaching at that time in February, because I think this was uploaded in February, I think, or was it? Let me take a look at the time again, or the date. Yeah, February 20th, 2017, so, yeah. At that time, Valentine's Day was approaching, or maybe it already happened at the time when I made this video of him, but it doesn't matter.
Get some bacon strips for him. Okay, so that's all for today. That's all I wanted to show you. I wanted to introduce you to my dog. So this is Joe Flash, and oh,
And that's the
hang
old
on.
back door we used to have. You saw that door? That to my backyard, it was basically a wooden door, and it used to have like a little tunnel thing, but we used to have to censor it because Bo would always get in that way, and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes he'd try to dig a hole underneath the door to get in, and sometimes he'd be able to have enough to peek his nose underneath and stuff, but eventually, a little bit, I think, yeah, eventually, when time progressed, eventually, a little bit later, when we had him around the house, we eventually got a new big back door frame. So, like I said, we used to have a wooden door for a back door, but then we eventually replaced it, and now we have a glass door and another wooden door. So, it's two doors at once, a glass door and a wooden door. So, our house kind of has changed a bit over the years since then. I think we also. No, we still have the same wooden door for the front door. Just basically got a new doorknob for it. We were gonna originally get a different front door for it. Remember where there was a door frame that'd be hanging up next to the front door? That was the original plan for a new front door, and it would have like a little glass window underneath to be able to see too. But we decided not to do it. Would have been cool though, but it's all right.
Before I go, hang on. I forgot to mention you what his name was. I think I don't know. Have I? Yeah. So this, so like I said, his name's Bo. By the way, I just forgot to do
I'm
that.
pretty sure I already told
He's
y'all
like,
his name was Bo,
like
but
I
I
said, he's
probably
an avid
couldn't
dog
remember.
and everything like that. So that was just in
Look
case
at all
I
the toys
forgot.
I
So,
had over there in that couch
that's
too.
all for today. That's all I wanted to introduce you. I just wanted to introduce you to my dog, and this is Joe Flash and Bo.
So yeah, that was it. Alright, so let me go ahead and look for another video to feature my dog in, that my dog was featured in. Okay, I'm back. Now, I think at this time, I don't remember, but I think when this video was being made, I think this was before I went to school, because I think this was early in the morning, I'm thinking. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think this video was recorded early in the morning, probably, or maybe it was recorded in the afternoon after I came home from school, I don't know. But you could tell because I'm wearing my ID badge, and I'm wearing my jacket I would wear to high school, so I think this was after I came home from school. I think this was early in the morning, probably. I don't know. I can't remember, but it was one of those times, apparently. God, look at my hair, bro. My hair was just... It's just so crazy just looking at my hair from back then compared to how I have it now as a longer hairdo. It's so crazy just looking back at this. Some things change, do they? But anyway, this video was titled My Dog's New Chain, because basically my dog would be very smart. He'd be digging holes underneath the fences to escape from his yard and would go running around the neighborhood. We always had to catch him and stuff. So to keep him from digging holes or for him to escape the yard, we had to give him a chain for him to be in so he would still be able to run around the yard, but he wouldn't be able to get away if he tried to attempt to dig holes underneath the fences. So that's why we had to create this chain for him. And so I thought I'd show it to y'all on YouTube. I don't know why I decided to. I mean, it wasn't really like that important, but at the time when I was making videos, I didn't have the ability to make reaction videos, or I didn't think about doing gaming videos in yet, so I was just pretty much mostly vlogging for most of my videos originally at first when I first made videos on my channel.
Hello, and welcome to my YouTube
So a lot of these videos you're going to see feature my dog. It's going to be vlog videos.
I'm here to show you something. This is my dog.
Yeah, and that's my old backyard as well. That was the old pigeon coop. You can see that thing behind me. That's the old it's an abandoned pigeon coop, but we used it as like an old shed. Or well, it doesn't even really were used, but we had some equipment on the walls and stuff. But yeah, that was an old pigeon coop that hasn't been relevant for years, and we finally bulldozed it. I think it was like last year, or it was a few years ago. We bulldozed it, and somebody came down and bulldozed it down and got rid of it. So that thing's not even in my backyard anymore. You probably might have seen it before. Like basically, for example, when I made a YouTube video with my best friend Michael, we were doing the try not to laugh challenge with water in our mouths while we were outside in my backyard. That thing wasn't out back when we were making it, so that thing's already been bulldozed for a while now. And and there is still 2 more pigeon coops left in the backyard till this day.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Joe Flash, and today,
That one over there is still featured. That one over there is still there. We use that as a shed to put away some of our holiday stuff. Well, we don't have them in there now. We're kind of keeping them in another room in this house, but we used to use that as a shed to like store some of the like to store some of the holiday stuff. And I remember that little shed being right there too. That little that basically, let me point it to you. That little thing right there. You see that thing right next to it? That's basically something that Dad would keep. I think Dad would keep some, like, stuff in there. I don't know what he kept in there, but I remember he kept some things in there, and that thing's not there anymore either. But anyway, let's continue.
Something.
Now that pigeon coop right there, that's really right close to us by the back door, that thing is still out there. That's still out there to this day, but it's really, really old. The pigeons have already been gone for years now. Ever since we started getting cats around the house, the pigeons have already been gone for years now, so the pigeons aren't even around anymore. And we tried to bulldoze it to the ground last time, but it was too strong. It only broke a little bit, and not everything broke in it. It's too strong, but they'll probably take it down again one day. But yeah, well, my dad still goes in there sometimes, but obviously just gotta be a little more careful because now that I mean it's still standing up, but I can only just imagine if that thing does go down by itself one day. So I guess we got to be a little bit careful when going in there because otherwise, if that thing was to break all the way, we'll be stuck in it. So yeah. But I'm pretty sure this thing will eventually go down very soon. I don't know when we will, but it'll go down soon because it's too old anyway. And plus, we were trying to bulldoze it anyway, but we just couldn't. It was just too much. So it'll eventually be bulldozed to the ground one day. I don't know when though. But yeah, we'll get rid of that soon. So pretty much our yard is gonna be all blank. It's just gonna be a wide open square area, you know.
This is my dog Bo again, as you probably remember from
So
my
there's
previous
Bo.
video. He's just sitting there relaxing, just probably a little
He was a good
disappointed as
dog.
me and Mom are about to get to school pretty soon, so yeah. Oh, I see a flea. And yes, by the way, I forgot to mention this dog does have a little bit of flea.
I really had to say it, didn't I?
And yes, by the way, I forgot to mention this dog does have a little bit of fleas, so he
That's cringe. I don't know what I was thinking back then, because back then, I mean, I'm still pretty honest even onto this day, but I used to be super, super honest, and I just couldn't be afraid to not tell the truth to people. So on YouTube, you heard that. I did say that he did had some fleas on him. So, I mean, of course, dogs and cats, they do get fleas eventually, but my mom and dad would always tell me maybe not to say it too much out in person, like tell it to your friends, because otherwise, if, you know, one day your friends would want to come over to your house and they wouldn't want to because of fleas and stuff. So that was cringe for me. Now that I'm seeing this now, that's cringe because I really admitted that my dog did have some fleas. That was cringe just seeing that. I really shouldn't have not said that, honestly, but I just wasn't thinking straight back then in 2017.
might need to at least wish him luck.
I was just too honest.
These fleas are really bothering him when we're trying to.
I mean, it's not that bad that I admitted it, but I just really felt like I shouldn't have not really have said it that much, especially since it's on YouTube, and plus friends would have probably seen this video anyway, so, you know, if I was, because, you know, it's likely chances are friends wouldn't want to come over to your house if your animal has fleas, you know what I'm saying?
But this is what real cool work is like. See, if we're talking about cool, this is what's up right here. You see this? This is the chain, but look, as it goes all
I have to admit, the chain was kind of cool.
the way to a pulley.
It was on a zip liner as well, as you can see, it was like a zip
Some of
line.
us may have learned about pulleys and that stuff. This is what it is. Chain, he only went a few meters from that. See, if we're talking about greatness, this is what Styles always says. Phenomenal.
Oh my god, I said AJ Styles' phenomenal catchphrase. Yeah, because you know I'm a WWE fan, so I ended up saying AJ Styles' phenomenal catchphrase, you know, because he's the phenomenal one.
Of using Bo's chain.
I'm trying to see maybe if there's a part where he starts walking and they show what it looks like. Because it does make a noise when he walks as well, the zip line. But I don't think he was going to get up.
Basically, if you talk about it, I got a group of guys at my church. They started to love me and all because they saw what's within my heart and they saw how cool I was on my dance moves and everything.
What?
And yes.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about back then, but apparently I was mentioning something about some of the guys at church, whatever, apparently. I don't know what I said. Was I talking about them, how they were telling me about how I would get the girls or something like that? I don't remember. Like I said, I don't really watch any of my old videos anymore. I check them out every once in a while, but I really don't hardly watch any of my videos on YouTube, honestly. I don't really watch a lot of my videos, of my own videos. I really don't. So, a lot of these old videos I do not remember.
And yes, a bit of that.
Like, if you remember last year, I made a video of me reacting to my very first YouTube video to celebrate 6 years of YouTube, because my channel's been on YouTube for 6 years now, so I thought it'd be cool to celebrate my 6-year anniversary by looking at my first ever YouTube video, which got some good views from people, and, you know, it was just so crazy and kind of cringe at the same time just looking back at that first video of mine, you know. There was some things I remembered I said, some things I didn't remember, and yeah.
Dancing. I don't know. If I ever make dancing videos again, I have no idea when. Because that's going to be difficult trying to listen to some of my... Basically, that's...
So, yeah, Bo never wanted to get up, so I was kind of wanting to wait to see if he was going to get up and maybe do some things, but it's because I wanted to try for it to demonstrate to see how it works when he walks around, but I guess he just didn't feel like it, but that's okay. But anyway, that's my dog in that video. Let me see if I can find yet another video my dog is in. Okay, this I've seen before, but I don't remember everything I did in this video, but I do remember this being a musical video I did, because basically at this time, I guess I was wanting to find videos, find an app that I can use to make music appear in the videos, or, you know, have music playing the whole entire time while you're doing something, so I think I had a bit of help from Big Rob at this time, because, you know, Big Rob is my second favorite YouTuber, and at this time when he discovered me, he helped me out with some things, teach me some things, so he told me about an app I could use for making music with, and so I downloaded this app, just only for a short time, and I made it just for one video to make a musical adventure video with my dog, so me and him were going on a walk, and I decided to make this video while I was walking with him. I called it Joe and Bo on a musical adventure, so we were just like acting like we were going on an adventure, and then I just had this song playing in the background. I don't know what this song is, but... And then at the end of the video, it mentions, like, it has, like, an end title where it mentions, like, the app I use, so you'll see the ending. God, I was so crazy. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was pretty crazy back then, I will admit. Just looking at that part, going on an adventure, baby! I was pretty crazy. I mean, I can still act crazy sometimes, but I'm not as crazy as I was compared to back then. I mean, this is really just to honor my dog, but God, looking back at even myself is still crazy, too. What am I doing? Obviously, it's hard to record while you're running, so obviously I had the camera down the whole entire time I was running with Bo. If you ever wonder where we were actually at the Red Oak Elementary School Park, so... Red Oak Elementary School was the first ever school I went to, so this is the park. That's the Red Oak Elementary School park you're seeing right there in that fence and all. So I was in Red Oak so we just walked down to the park for a little while at Red Oak Elementary School, and because the park is pretty cool. The Red Oak Elementary School park is pretty awesome. So that was the first ever school I went to for the first 3 grades, and then when I went to 4th grade, that was when my mom discovered a Waxahachie school called Advantage Academy and decided to move me there for the next 3 years before I returned to Red Oak schools, and I spend the rest of my life being in Red Oak schools. So then for the majority of my life to 2021 last year, I would stay in Red Oak schools before I eventually graduated last year, and now I'm currently back in a Waxahachie school again, the Navarro College of Waxahachie. So now I'm back in Waxahachie schools again, I guess you could say. But it's still cool, you know, I'm really getting a lot of the help I'm needing in college. So college has been going pretty good for me, you know. Pretty much next month will be the end of my first year, so next month, my first year in college will be over, and then we'll have summer break for 3 months, and then next year, and then a few months later, in August, it'll be my second and final year in college, so once my second and last year in college is over in 2023, that'll be it. I'll be done with school for the rest of my life. Because Navarro College ain't really technically like a real college, but at least that's just the good thing about this college, is that you can only spend 2 years in this college. Because most colleges, you can only go up to like 3 or 5 years, but this one only allows you to go up to 2 years, so this one's kind of fair, sort of, you know. I mean, I don't know, but I'm almost about to be done with my first year, and then summer comes back, and then once the next year starts in August, that'll be my second and final year in college, and then I'll be done with school for the rest of my life, and then this is why we really have to focus on myself, and really have to try to, you know, really do things on my own, and all that kind of stuff. Did I just fall? Or did I do that on purpose? I think I might have accidentally fell. I think I did. But yeah, I had the camera so far away, and I was just going really far into the field. Where'd I go? Oh, I'm way back there. You can barely see me over there. I honestly don't know why I decided to run so far. Like I said, I was just crazy. I was just trying to make this video so fun. Look at me, I'm running so far, bro. Listen, I don't know what the song is that's playing, but it's cool. But this song was just so partyish and cool, I just thought it'd be cool to play for, like, a musical adventure.
We're already on an adventure, but we're now gonna show you what it's like. 'Cause we're on an adventure. We just stopped by Elementary.
I don't know what I'm saying, yo.
Take the time that we need.
But yeah, me and Bo would always enjoy going on walks together, you know.
This is Mac. I'm making crazy, you son of a gun!
What am I doing?
Sucker tonight!
What am I saying?
That is that. I'm taking adventure music. I'm listening to adventure theme. That's what I'm fucking about. Whoa, yeah.
Now, just to let you know, it sounded like I was saying the F word there because I said that really weird, but I was saying that's what I'm talking about. But when I listened to that the first time, it sounded almost like I said the F word. But when I first started on my channel, I didn't used to cuss a lot. Like, I tried to avoid cussing on my channel at first, but now that I'm kind of getting at that age and all that kind of stuff, I'm not really caring much now. So I'm really actually now kind of, I mean, I don't cuss a whole lot, but at the point now, because I'm getting at that age, 19, I'm kind of getting to the point where it just doesn't really seem to matter too much for me now, and I'm kind of starting to cuss a little more on my channel, especially from when I rage sometimes on my video games, you know. So now I'm kind of cussing a little bit nowadays now. But yeah. I'm not saying it's good to cuss, it's just, you know, I'm at that age, you know. But I still will make some videos for kids sometimes, like some of the songs that I sing for singing videos, because they're really kids songs, I title them, yes, it's for kids, and then, you know, whenever you try to look up another video while video's playing, it'll pause it for you because it's made for kids, you know? So, yeah. But anyway, here comes the ending. So that's what I'm talking about, that's the ending I was talking about. Filmora is what I used at the time. That's the app I was using to make that video, Filmora. And so it was pretty cool that for the ending in the video, it mentioned the Filmora app, you know. So that's pretty cool. I would mention that at the end of the video, Filmora Go. So yeah, at the time, that's the app I used. But anyway, I think I have enough time for maybe 1 or 2 more videos to feature my dog before I'm about to be done. Okay, so this is another video. I didn't really want to show this one, but like I said, I'm trying to show as much videos as I can with my dog being featured in, but basically, my dog was featured in this video. This was a vlog video I decided to make in my room. This was my room at my time. This is the room that is now my parents' room, but at the time, this was my room at this time. I now stay in here as my official room now, because obviously if you looked at this room, I have all the pictures hanging up, so this is my official room now, because I usually always come in here, because back then, when I still used to have that as my room, I'd always come in here and play video games and stuff, so that's why it eventually turned into my room eventually, why I come in here now, and then I'll have an air mattress, and now I sleep in here every night, you know, and all that stuff. But anyway, I made a vlog at this time. My hair was kind of starting to grow out a little bit at this time, as you can kind of see. It wasn't as long as it is now, but it looks like my hair was kind of growing a little bit at this time, as you can kind of see. Basically, what this was is basically I was vlogging about going to church camp. I think this was in 2017, I believe. Yeah, this was 2017 still. In 2017, I was going to church camp at this time. Or was it 2017? Let me check again. I could be wrong, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it was 2017, May 31st, 2017. I forgot, because I remember I also titled this video, then I have to attend summer school afterwards. So basically, I had to be at summer school at this time in 2017. This was my last year in middle school before I was about to go to high school for the first time. And I was supposed to attend summer school since I failed in some of my grades, but for one of those summer school weeks, because it was like 2 weeks or something, but for one of those summer school weeks, unfortunately, that was when church camp was going to happen, and I already signed up for it. It was going to be kind of a problem, so my mom talked to them about it, and they were allowing me to skip the first week of summer school to go to church camp, because I really didn't want to miss this opportunity, because we already paid the money to get to there, you know, so I really couldn't afford to miss this. It was fun. This was my first church camp event as well. This was my very first church camp event at the Avenue Church of Waxahachie in 2017, and we were at the Sabine Creek. Some of my friends do have very fond memories of it there. I remember it as well. It was lots of fun. But some of my friends kind of remember me being there at the Sabine Creek church camp event for one particular reason, but I'm not going to talk about that. Like, people still sometimes bring that up every once in a while, but I'm not going to talk about it. It's a long story, and it's something that I don't really want to discuss about anymore, I will admit. Sorry, new friend request on Facebook. But anyway, so yeah, it was pretty fun. Like, the cabins and the sheds were alright. You know, the buildings were okay. There was lots of room to run around and play. That was pretty cool as well. And, you know, I remember we did a dance competition at that time as well, and I actually won the dancing competition at that time. I remember that as well. We had, like, a little after party as well, like a late night dance party, you know, all that stuff. It was pretty cool as well. This was lots of fun, you know. And so at the time I was announcing I was going there because I wasn't going to make any videos. Because at the time I didn't have my own phone. This was my mom's phone that I was using to make these videos with. So I obviously couldn't bring my mom's phone anywhere. So I had to be forced to, you know, use her phone. Or, well, I didn't have to be forced to, but I decided I wanted to. So my mom would let me on her phone a lot. So yeah, I'd be on her phone more than even she could. But until when I got my own phone, then those things have changed now, you know. But anyway, at this time I was recording myself. I was talking about church camp, and then I was gonna have to attend summer school after I returned. So yeah, and you can see my dog was with me. He was sleeping on the bed. Sometimes he would get up on the bed and he'd be sleeping, but that's all I just really wanted to show you. I didn't really want to show you the video of me discussing. I just wanted to show you this little cameo of him being in it. But yeah, you can go search that up as well. Okay, I think about 2 more videos while to do it here. But anyway, here's another video. This one's titled, My Dog Bo Scared Me 3 Times in the House. So I was recording this video really late at night, which is something I do every once in a while. I'm up really late at night. I'm sometimes making these videos. I'm picking a horrible time to make these videos, but I was staying up late one night, and that's my actual room that I'm in right there. What then at the time it was just called the front room because it's the very front room of the house. You know, it's more in the front, showing more front outside the house than even the door is. That's why this is called the front room. I mean, it's not that anymore. It's my room now, but you know, this was at the time the front room. And see, I didn't even have any pictures hanging up. It was just like an all blank room almost. But anyway, it was really late at night, and I should have already been in bed, but I decided to be up late, and my dog was in there. My dog was in the living. Oh my god, my hair was a mess at this time as well. Yeah, even back then in middle school or in high school, I kind of didn't even used to care about combing my hair that much. I just let my hair go over the place, you know what I mean? So I just didn't care about the hairstyle. Like, even after when like, it didn't matter, like, if I was taking showers or not. I just let my hair go all over the place. I didn't care about brushing it. You can see. So I used to always let my hair go crazy. You know, I was playing on my Wii at that time before I decided to pause. Yeah, my dog was in there, and he just came popping his little head out just to see what I was doing. It looks like he had a short... Yeah, his head kind of looks a little small in this video, because I think at the time, I think we gave him a shave, because every once in a while when he growed his long hair out, because Bo really had a lot of hair, you know, every once in a while we would give him a shave where we cut his hair a little bit short, and, you know, his head would always look bigger than his body, because we couldn't cut the hair near his head, you know. But yeah, I think we gave him a haircut at this time, so this was him after he got a shave. Well, not a shave, I mean, like, you know, we cut his hair with a razor, and, like, yeah, we gave him a cut this time. Look at his hair. It made him look like a skinny dog almost after when he cut most of his hair. But Bo, I don't know. To be honest about this video, I was just trying to make it funny, so I was kind of legitimately scared. I think right there I was legit scared. And I think the next 2 times when I got scared, I think I was faking getting scared, I believe. So he really did scare me then, I think, at that first time, but then the next 2, I just pretended to be scared. I was trying to make this video funny, so yeah.
Don't scare me like that. Or don't be that close to the door. You scared the living tar.
Oh, there was lightning going on at that time as well. I saw some lightning flashing out the window. Yeah, that used to be the old room of, I think his name was Sean. Yeah, Sean. He used to be somebody who come to visit this house every once in a while, and that was technically his room, but he's not in there anymore, so it's just a blank room. Like, the room is still in there, we just don't have that stuff in that room anymore. All that stuff's not in that room anymore. It was just a blank room, and my dog would just go in there sometimes just to try to peek at the window to, like, try to see what's going on in the front yard, and we used to have that little deer hanging up as well, but obviously all that stuff's been gone for a while now, so all that stuff's not in there anymore. And that's a cattle prod. I think I was picking fleas off of him again.
We need to get rid of these fleas.
Look at all those old rugs I used to have.
Oh, one near his armpit. I don't think that's really an armpit, but that's just what it looks like. You go take yourself a break, Bobo. Alright, so I'm basically just sitting in the living room now. I'm just taking a break. I'm about to put in this video pretty soon because I don't know what I'm going to do. Just basically like another lifetime video, I guess. Ah!
Yeah, I was pretending to be scared there too. But it did look kind of creepy at first. You saw in the video his eyes were shining because, you know, sometimes dogs' eyes in camera, when you have a light on, it does shine. So his eyes were shining yellow and then they just disappeared.
My dog keeps on scaring me. Did you see those eyes? Oh my gosh. Did you see that? Did you see the look on his eyes through the camera? Oh my gosh. Tell me you did not just see that. Look at that, look at that, look at that.
See, it is kind of creepy.
Those creepy eyes. Bobo, your eyes are just creeping me out through this camera. That's what I'm talking about, those eyes. Oh my gosh.
They are kind of creepy when you look at them in the light.
Okay, I went right into the rain.
I think that was a new door I just saw right there.
It's just crazy. His eyes are just so scary in the dark. Wait, I need to get that necklace off of you. Let me get that necklace off of you.
Yeah. So I don't know, I was just being goofy that night, so I was just being up late at night for no reason, but I just was having fun with my dog before I went to bed, so yeah. I just got nothing really to say about this video, honestly. Like I said, a lot of these videos I don't remember, but I thought it'd just be cool enough just to look back at these videos because Bo was in them, because, you know, this year marks the official 1 year since my dog passed away, and looking back at these videos do bring back some memories, so yeah. Well, I'm going to call it quits here. This was going to be, I said I was going to react to maybe 2 more videos. I'm going to let this one be the last one I'm checking out, I think. Or actually, no, there's one more. Hold on, there's one more. This will be the last one. So I was in the middle of watching something on DVD. I was watching a WWE DVD right there as a wrestling ring you see in the TV, and I decided, because at the time I was a wrestling fan, so I was pretending to be like a wrestler as well, and then I just titled it, "Look at the power for me easily sort of able to lift my dog." I mean, I was strong enough to lift my dog up at this time, so watch, this is how I picked my dog up. My dog would let me pick him up sometimes. Sometimes he didn't like being picked up, but I picked him up sometimes, you know. He was a pretty heavy dog, but I had enough strength to pick him up.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, he just hangs on, too. So weird, isn't it? It was pretty awkward, wasn't it?
Man, just look at the power I have, like, just do it one.
And Bo would just be looking around while he's up off the ground being picked up on my shoulders. He'd just be turning around looking at everything. See, he's just trying to hang on. But yeah, I was just having fun with Bo. Sometimes he didn't like me doing that, but I don't know. I was just trying to goof around and have a little fun with him. And I did it again. And this time I picked him up like John Cena. You know how John Cena picks people off his shoulders and does the attitude adjustment? So look at Bo, he's just looking around. Yeah, and I span around with him. I don't know if he really enjoyed being spinned around that much, but I did it.
Maybe not that exciting, but you'll get used to it someday as long as you know it. Trust me, I won't do it.
Gotta wonder if my dog ever felt dizzy when I span him around.
I'm just spinning this little ducky around.
How long was I spinning him around for? Oh my god, look at this. That's my dad, by the way, sorry. Because today marks 1 year since my dog passed away, I already posted the photo on social media. I posted, like, the photo of him passing away. Like, I posted on social media letting people know about it being 1 year since he passed away. So you've probably been seeing notifications throughout some of this video. Like, my friend Bailey responded, and my dad, that was my dad that saw that. So yeah, I was having lots of fun, kind of. I'd be goofing around sometimes with my dog, as you can see. But yeah, he was a good dog, you know. He trusts us. He trusts us a lot. But anyway, I'm going to let that be the last video featuring him, so I'm going to let that be the last video, because I'm going to go ahead and just quit it now, because I'm going to take a break, and I'm probably just going to enjoy myself for a little bit, because a little bit later on today, at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to be going to Showbiz and Walks At You with my best friend Michael. We're going to see the new Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie, which should be fun. So at least that'll help cheer me up a bit from, you know, from today, from losing Bo, you know, so at least that'll cheer me up. I can't wait for him and I to go. So I'll be looking forward to seeing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, because the first one was good in 2020, so I think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 will be just as good as the first one was. I think it'll be better, in my opinion, honestly, but yeah, we'll see. So I can't wait to see Sonic 2, but anyway, I'm going to let this be the last video I'm going to check out featuring Bo, so that's it, y'all, so let me be right back. Alright, you guys, that'll be it for today. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for joining me today, checking out and looking back at some memories featuring Bo on my YouTube channel. So that's all the videos I'm going to check out. I'm sure there's still more where that came from, videos featuring my dog, but that's just the most videos I can get, because I can't have this video going up for too long, you know. So that's going to be all the videos I'm going to check out featuring Bo. So I'm going to go ahead and get the heck out of here now. I'm just going to take a break. I'm just going to chill and then just maybe see what messages I received on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and all that. Because, you know, today marks, because I already posted photos of, like, Bo today, so I'm going to probably take a look and see what I've received and all that. But I'm out of here. So once again, thank you for joining. It really sure is very tough that it's been about a year now since I lost Bo, but he was a great dog. Like I said, for those of you that never met my dog, you would have loved him. He was a very lovable dog. But I hope Bo is doing okay. I'm sure he's probably enjoying himself somewhere up there in doggy heaven, being free and being as happy and not having to worry about the ear problems that he had and all that stuff. He's a free dog and just enjoying life, you know. So, once again, rest in peace, Bo. I miss you, buddy. You were a great dog, even though you were the only dog I've ever had, but you were a great dog. As I titled the video, as I titled that photo right there, the best loving dog is a man's best friend. It was kind of tough to spend life without him after he died, but I eventually enjoyed life, even after when we lost him, you know, and I continued to, because 2021 was a good year, you know. 2021, to me, honestly, was probably the best year of my whole life so far, for many reasons, you know, and even though it was kind of a tough one that Bo would pass away that year last year, but 2021 was probably one of the best years of my whole life. I've already said that from time and time again, like, there was lots of good memories that happened last year in 2021, so that's why I really thought 2021 was probably one of the best years of my life. But anyway, that's it, y'all. I'm out of here. Thank you once again for joining. Once again, I hope everything was alright. You know, I'm hoping y'all doing okay. I'll be okay. Don't worry. I'll be able to handle this, because, you know, even though it is tough, you know, that Bo is gone, but I can get through this, you know. We've already been trying to move on since then. Of course, we're always going to remember him, but, you know, we'll get through this, you know, so don't worry. And like I said, when I go to see Sonic the Hedgehog 2 with Michael later on today, that should cheer me up a bit, so there's nothing to worry about. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be absolutely fine, but for those of you that check up on me or want to check up on me, I appreciate it, so don't worry about me. I'll be okay, but once again, rest in peace, Bo. We love you, buddy. We miss you, dog. Just can't believe it's been about a year now since he's gone, but we love him, though. Bo was a fantastic dog. So I'm out of here, so when I'm back with another video, I'll see y'all next time. I don't know when I'll be back with another video. I probably might cancel making videos today because of this, but anyway, when I'm back with another video, stay tuned in, but until then, I'm out of here, y'all, so thank you for joining me. Like John Cena and Triple H always say, your time is up, my time is now, it's time to play the game. Oh, no, oh, excuse me. Excuse me, I am so sorry, I said the wrong thing. That's my YouTube video intro. Like, you know, when I'm about to get ready to react to a video, that's the saying I say. Sorry, I said the wrong thing. I'm really out of the game today. I'm kind of really not thinking straight because I'm thinking about so much about this being 1 year since Bo passed away. I really am not thinking straight. But anyway, here's my outro. That'll be it for today, guys. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. Join me next time for the next video. But until then, to all you boys, men, and guys out there, fist bumps go to all of you. And to all the girls, ladies, and women out there, kisses go out to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day. And once again, rest in peace, Bo Muirhead. We love you, dog.